Hello guys. Last video, we learned how to insert, delete, update data uh, from the GUI, and here, let's put it up. So we learned how to load the data from the database and then add, delete, update. Today we're going to learn how to display the data to the text field. For that, we need to configure some table widget. So here, I first going to configure the table widget to select the whole raw. So select just selection behavior and queue widget and queue table widget. Select raws. Alright, so this should set. Let's try. This should set the table to select the whole row, even if wherever I click. So now you guys can see that. Second, to select the self table widget, and I'm going to set it not be able to edit, so no edit configuration here. So set edit trigger should not be enabled. No edit triggers. Let's try. So when we double click it, it doesn't give us any options to edit it. Next one is something that you could do or not, but I personally would like to do, which is stretching each column to the same size. So here we call out the headers, headers. Where is it? Let's see. So section resize mode, and this number depends on the number of columns that you have on your tables. So my table has 4 columns that starts with 0. So first column will be 0. So stretch, and then I'm gonna copy and paste here. So 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's try. Oops. It's got no edit. The selection resize mode. I accidentally did selection. It's a section. Let's try. So now you guys could see that the column has been evenly divided. Alright, so now we're ready. I'm going to write up a functions. So div display or selected cell is better. And we're going to use the same connection here. I just copy and paste same selection, the connection and the cursor. And we're going to define this index here, which represent table widgets the table widgets the selection item. So here let's make query as select ID, input first name, last name, and the email from the table name where ID equals something. And then value should be the table widget. I'm going to use the table widget content. So the ID should be the third one, the last column, right? So I'm going to say the last column and then make it text. And we're going to try to execute those query and values. And then I'm going to define raw here as connection and the fetch just one. So if raw means if anything exists here, self dot, the first one should be ID, so line edit that ID, and then we're going to set text of this text field as raw 0, which is the first field, the ID, and then second one will be the first name field, and then we're gonna set this text and raw 1. Third one is the last, set text. Raw 2. And the last one will be email field. So line edit email. So set text raw 3. All right. And then you're gonna say except when it fails. I'm gonna just print out field failed. Okay. Now we're going to connect these functions with table widgets. So I want this function to be enabled when table widgets raw has been double clicked. So table widgets cell double clicked connect the function that we just created. There's a load data, double click. Oops, something's not working. Let's see. Select double. I said where the ID equals something. So let's try. So the email field is the third column, the last column, but then ID is actually the first column. So index of 0 should be the variable or the value of the query. So where ID equals to, when double clicked, so now it calls up all the values here to the text field. So yeah, and then you can actually add and then double click to call up the data to the text field, and then you can delete it here. Alright, so now I'm going to finish up the video of today here. Thanks for watching. I'm going to upload this video on my Git, so you guys are free to use or refer to my GitHub. Please let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll see you guys next time.